press conference, we are joined by Team Liquid. So press had the option to ask questions live or submit them ahead of the event. We will begin with pre-submitted questions. First question goes to Scream from Absolute Legends. How do you think your matchup playstyle-wise against Ascent, and what are some of the things that make Ascent one of the best teams in the world?
Well, hi everybody. Obviously, Ascent is one of the most skilled team in the world. I think. I mean, obviously they're from EMEA, so like everybody is so skilled in EMEA, and I think it's gonna be a lot about the aim duels in this game. And yeah, we won against them already, and I think we can do it again.
Thank you. Next question comes from the Spike GG for Yampi. Does having defeated Ascent only a month ago increase the team's morale going into this matchup?
Yeah, I think so. You know, we want to beat them twice, and I heard they want to get the revenge. So I think we have a huge confidence going into the match, and you, of course, deny their revenge, and I think we're going to win the match.
All right, thank you. Next question goes to Scream. Your coach, Sliggy, talked on Twitter about maybe now people will give Sentinels some slack. The real group of death is now known. Did you guys expect Crew Esports to beat Sentinels and Fnatic? How do you think the matchup against Gambit will play out?
Yeah, I think Crew did really good at this event. I think people underestimate them because they haven't done really good in events, but in practice at least they were one of the best team we played against, and yeah, they proved it to everyone. You know, they can do it on LAN as well, and I'm really happy for them. And you know, it would be nice to reach the finals for them, but I think they did so good already. So you know, they can be proud, and I still think Gambit is the better team, but you know, you never know what can happen in this game.
Thank you. Next question, also for Scream from Upcomer. What's one thing you'd like to see changed in Valorant Champions Tour in 2022?
Well, it's been a good year so far. We had a nice circuit, you know, stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. I think we've been loving it, and hopefully it stay the same, and maybe even more tournaments. You know, why not? That's what we love to do, and I think all the boys are gonna agree with me. You know, we definitely want more tournaments, and yeah.
And crowd.
And obviously, if the COVID goes well, hopefully we get the crowd as well next year. That's everyone the biggest wish, I think, in the industry.
Thank you. Next question goes to Yampi. Which team would you prefer having in the grand finals if you are to win your semifinals matchup?
I would absolutely love to play against Gambit, especially for me when we last faced them in EMEA. I didn't play my best matches, and I think it's something in my mind that I want to get to revenge and prove myself that we were actually the better team, and it was just off day from us. So I would absolutely love to play against Gambit.
Thank you. This next question goes to anyone on Team Liquid from Run It Back. Having beaten Crew Esports at Masters Reykjavik and earlier here at Champions, what do you think of this sudden fire that has been lit under the LATAM team?
I'm going to respond to this one. I just think everyone else is really bad, and that's probably why they're doing so good. I don't think anyone else is as good as us at the moment. So yeah, I think we're asserting our dominance, and everyone else is just sort of lacking behind. And yeah, it's kind of showing that Crew is beating everyone.
All right, thank you. Next question goes to Scream. What's one thing that you liked in the 2021 VCT season that you'd like to see again in 2022?
The champion skins. I think, as I said earlier, Riot did a really good job this year, especially the COVID situation. You know, it's a tough situation for everybody, and they managed to handle it pretty good, especially at this event. So, yeah, I couldn't be happier for this year, and I just hope next year it gets even better. That's it.
Thank you. Next question is also for Scream from One Esports. After your win versus Cloud9, you said that North American teams are predictable. In what ways do you think they were predictable?
It was a kind of a bad joke, but I think like compared to the EMEA teams, we have a different understanding of the game, and I just think we work harder. You know, like that's all I think. Honestly, like NA team has all their chances. They had the chances to go in the finals of the tournament. They just messed up. You know, they lost. You know, so there's not much to say. I think they're still one of the best region in the world. So.
Thank you. Last pre-submitted question, also for Scream from One Esports. With 3 EMEA teams in the semifinals, how do you think your region's understanding of the Valorant Pro meta differ from that of other regions?
I just think we go tactically more in depth in our tactics, in our strategies, and we have amazing coach as well that helps us fix our mistakes. But I do think the individual level is different. Like everybody in EMEA, we have a really high headshot percentage, especially in this team. Like I don't think anyone can can be as strong as us when it comes to this. So it's really hard for people to face us. That's it.
Thank you. We will now open the floor for questions. Please use the Zoom hand raise feature if you'd like to ask a question, and we will call on you when it is your turn. Please address your question to a player or players. First question from Run It Back.
Hey, how's it going, guys? This question is for Navera. I just want to know, getting on the stage after being in quarantine and everything like that, obviously you kind of have that under your belt now. How are you feeling now that you've gotten that out of the way and are back on the stage for the semifinals?
Yeah, the first couple of matches was really tough, I would say, because I got tested positive when I came here in Germany. Like I was negative before joining, so I was really surprised. And yeah, when I got positive, I was really sad, and I haven't seen my mates for almost like 3 weeks because the Red Bull was online basically. So that was hard for me in my room alone. But thankfully, my team is just amazing, and yeah, they were so excited when we played, and I felt like they were here, but I was in my room. And yeah, when I met them in the stage, like it's my first match on stage, and yeah, that was just amazing. Can't explain the emotions.
Thank you. Next question from One Tap Valorant.
This question is to any of you. C9 Zeppa said that EU is not that ahead of NA. What are your thoughts on that?
I think they're fairly close, but I think it's just like the mental aspect where they focus more on like other aspects of competitiveness, but basically like they stream a bit more, they focus more on like their own brand. So I guess that kind of like hurts into how much time they put into the game. But I still think they grind a lot, and I don't think the skill difference is that far. I think once they get a bit more like depth into their play style, like they can definitely like be like at the top again. Honestly think like for next year that like it's anyone's game. Like everyone's going to be now, like everyone has witnessed like what can happen if you put a lot of time into the game, especially with these smaller regions upsetting like bigger teams and bigger regions. So I think it's just going to motivate everyone, and then everyone's going to be like at the same playing level. So it's going to be like really competitive for like every region.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next question from Upcomer.
Hey guys, congrats on reaching the semis. I just want to know, a question to the team. I just want to know what it would mean to you guys to be the first ever Valorant Champions winners.
What's going?
All the boys.
It will be amazing.
Anything else?
He's got a fair point. No, I think all of us know it'll be like the biggest thing, because obviously we didn't get to the Masters 3 in Berlin, and we knew that was obviously like a big thing for us. We knew we could beat Gambit. We knew that like we sort of lost to ourselves in that. So obviously if we come here now, maybe face them in the finals and then win, it's going to mean like everything for the boys. I'm pretty sure everyone will say the same thing.
Yeah, I agree.
Thank you. Next question from Esports GG.
Hello, guys. This one is addressed towards Scream. You've picked Reyna over Jet on multiple maps over the last few days. Is there any reason for that switch?
Yeah, I think it's personal. It's more a comfortable pick for me, and I think I'm one of the best Reyna in the world, and of course I played really bad with Jet in the start of this event, so I needed some confidence back, and it worked out. So I'm glad my teammates trusted me on this as well, and my coach as well. So really happy it turned out in our favor.
Thank you.
Thank you. Run it back. Did you have another question?
Yes. This question is for either the brothers. or for Link, we have a user in our YouTube stream who just wants to ask you guys about the brother buff and the bald buff. Do you guys kind of listen to those superstitions, or do those things kind of give you confidence at all? Like, what are your thoughts on those?
You can start if you want to.
The bald buff doesn't work for some. That's all I'm going to say. Maybe I don't call out any names here. We'll just leave it at that. It doesn't work for everybody, but if anyone wants to join, I'm down. Don't leave me by myself. Thank you.
I definitely think the ball buff is a thing, but as he said, it's only by one person. So yeah, but about the brother buff, when we brought in my brother in and he came in from CS, he has the experience he had with Vitality, and I think it helps us a lot. And we brought him only for domination, and so far, it's going really well, and I'm really proud of this. So we're gonna try to continue.
Yeah, and I'm gonna add, as my brother said, I played like a couple of months with Vitality, and thanks to them, like we won like 3 tournaments in a row. So I knew a bit the notion of victory and stuff like that. So I could bring something to the team, and yeah, it's just crazy to come here and like just playing 2 months with my team and already in semi-final of the biggest tournament of Valorant. Like it literally means a lot for me. And yeah, I think we're really confident. We're really confident for the future and for winning this tournament for sure.
Thank you. Next question from One Tap Valorant.
Any of you can answer this question. You beat Crew 2-0 at the opening of the tournament. Does that give you any confidence if you potentially face them in the finals?
Yeah, as I said, like Crew is the best team we played in practice. So I think when we saw that they beat Fnatic, they beat Sentinels in best of threes, like they play with so much confidence. Yeah, obviously it gives us a lot of confidence because we beat them pretty hard. And even though I think they didn't play their level against us, they have like some mental block, but somehow, it would be nice to play them in the final again. And yeah, I think we're gonna win again.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next question from Upcomer.
This question is for Scream. Cruz Klaus said you were his kind of inspiration in getting into FPS and esports. Have you had the chance to talk to him out of game yet? And in general, what is it like to know that you're inspiring like other generations of esports players to kind of get into the game?
Yeah, it feels weird, man. To be honest, after we changed game, I have been playing CS for over 10 years, and I know all this kind of all the people here in Valorant are pretty young, so I know they got to watch me on CS at least, and they respect me. So it's a great feeling, man. It's a great feeling, but it's a different game. So I gotta win the respect as well in this game, and that's what I'm gonna do with my team.
Thank you.
What's up?
Thank you. Next question from Cian Allen.
Hi, it's from Alan, and it's a problem for maybe Soulcast, Link, and Scream. So you three are like in this team from the first roster, but this team roster has been changing in this like half a year. And what do you think that these changes have bring to this team? And what do you think this change of roster? Do you have a really clear aim that what you want to achieve? And is it working? That's all.
I think the main thing that changed is we brought in like a lot of experience from high level like CS players. Like Nabil said, like winning his tournaments with Vitality, he knows how to he's experienced winning before. Yampi with like Ents, and basically them just being unbelievable CS players helps like coming into this in the first place. I think that's like the biggest thing. And we said like if it's working, I mean, we're here now. We're in the semi-finals of champions. So yeah, I think it's definitely working for now. But we want to do this again next year, and next year. We want to like create a legacy with this team and Team Liquid. So yeah, I think bringing in these two definitely helped us get into the goal. But we ain't done yet.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next question from Valorant Spa.
Hello, everyone. I would like to ask you if you believe that the 9-3 curse is real. Like, do you believe it's more related to the skill of your team, or do you believe in this superstition?
I'm just going to say something, yeah. I tweeted about the 9-3 curse literally a week after beta or something. So I was the original. I'm taking credit for that one. So yeah, no, 9-3 curse is definitely a thing. Sometimes. Sometimes.
And I was gonna say like I think a lot of time now people when they get to 9-3 they kind of realize it and they realize it's like a superstition, like a meme now. So sometimes it can play like into the mental aspect where they just start thinking, oh crap, like it's the 9-3 like half right now. Like you never know what's gonna happen. Like if we lose the pistol, then we could lose the game. It wasn't so prevalent before, but I guess he's the OG about it. But and I think it's definitely come into like play that could affect some people's minds, but I don't think it's like too important. Like if you kind of don't realize it, then it doesn't really matter. Like the 9-3 curse.
Yeah, it's more like a meme, right? It's like
yeah,
a meme or like people have to be stronger mentally, right? You're winning 9-3, you most likely have won the game. So I mean, it's not over until it's over. But Jumpy, I know you're kind of superstitious. So what do you have to say about this?
Yeah, I'm very superstitious, but I don't believe in that kind of stuff. I have other things, but yeah, winners don't fear to lose.
Yeah,
oh man,
I want to add something. Like as Sulka said, it became really a mental thing. Like we don't really believe on the 9-3 curse, but because everyone is talking about this and stuff, you just like when you're winning 9-3, you're just thinking, okay, the curse is starting. What are we gonna do? You know. So I think it's just a mental thing, and it's not really a real thing.
Thank you very much. Oh. Next question from Esports GG.
Hello. So at Last Chance qualifiers, you guys played Ascent pretty close. I think each map was divided by 2 rounds. Now that the stakes are much higher at Champions, how do you guys think you'll react to close games?
You know, we've played them before quite a few times. There's always been close matches, but I think when it comes to like LAN events, I feel like we've got like a lot of experience compared to them. I think we feel like a lot more comfortable on stage and like when the pressure is on. I feel like also like we're on this like winning streak. We kind of feel like really dominant and unstoppable, and it gives us this like confidence and that we basically don't fear to lose. And I feel like it's going to be a good game, but I believe we'll come on top.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next question from One Tap Valorant.
Again, any of you can answer this question. As we speak, Sassy has left Team Vikings and is now a free agent. What are your thoughts on that? And would you like to see him on an EMEA team?
I've been talking to Sassy a couple of times, and he's a great guy and he's an insane player. I think one of the best in Brazil. So what I wish for is that he stays in Brazil and he builds up a really strong team with some Brazilian teams, because I think Brazil region has a really good potential to be one of the best regions. So yeah, that's all I wish for. But and I wish him good luck, of course.
He's a bold brother.
Thank you.
Thank you. Esports GG.
Last one here. So this is addressed to everyone. What has Sliggy done as coach and you guys as a team to make to have NaVi fit in on this roster?
I think I'm gonna respond this because it affects me obviously. Yeah, so Sliggy asked me like what agents and stuff like this that I like to play, and I just told him I can try to play everything because like in CS I always learned like to play every role, because if you play every role you can fit in any team basically. So yeah, I just told him just put whatever you want, just do whatever you want with me and I'm gonna fit. So initially like I had some maps with Jet, but I just took Cryptic's role, so it will be more easy for everyone else, I guess. That's why like we have really good chemistry also, because they were used to play with Cryptics and I didn't move, I didn't change a lot. So yeah, but it could be a good thing for the future. Maybe I could play duelist, or you don't know what's gonna happen, but yeah, that's why I was fitting really well, and yeah, that's it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next question from Alan.
Hi, this is a question for NaVi. So we all know that you left CSGO scene because some kind of rules about 6-man roster. What do you think of 6-man roster in CSGO and in Valorant? So especially in Valorant, do you think it's a viable way to like expand your toolkit tag or hero pool maybe? Thank you.
Yeah. The problem I had is that, I was really hungry, I really wanted to play a lot. So as a 6 player, I only played like 2-3 maps. It was not enough for me because I really wanted to play. And I think we need to find, like, it could be working on the future, but, I don't know if it will be working with young players because young players are really, they really want to play a lot, and it's hard to just keep them like watching the others and stuff like this. But I think it could be working definitely in the future, and we just need to find the best thing.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next question from Upcomer.
Hey guys, in the last press conference with Ascent, we talked about the possibility of a World Cup in Valorant in the future. I just want to know, between Finland, Belgium, and the UK or England, if you could make a superstar team with just players from that country, who would win between those 3 countries?
God save the Queen.
No, all I'm gonna say is there's still no. I was about to say there's still 4 UK players in champions, but
that's toxic.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I didn't mean to say that, but yeah, no, UK would probably win. If I'm honest, I can't even think of 5 Belgian players.
Is there 5 Belgian players? I don't know, man. But I think me and my brother can 2v5 anyone. So
yeah, I think actually Finland finally has a pretty good chance. I think we don't have a good teams in Finland, but I think there's like loads of individual players in like top teams. So I think we could have pretty strong team with me, Bone Cold, Derek, and just build 2 more players around that. So I think it will be good.
Polvi.
Yeah, Polvi, maybe Hoodie in that also.
Swami.
I think Swami will win.
Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any other questions? Upcomer, did you have another question?
Jumpy CSGO from Team Liquid. Link, how does it feel to play on Bind Hookah with Judge most of the rounds on City side?
It's one of the best things ever to come to Valorant. I think it's really game-changing and meta-breaking, and I don't think anyone can do it quite like me. So yeah, thank you, Jumpy CSGO, for the question. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I want to add on this question. Nice to meet you, first of all, Jumpy CSGO. And yeah, the Judge Hookah, I think it became like a meme with Link, because I think he's one like the only one who started this. So, and it's pretty strong, and we see a lot of teams playing with the Judge, like close angles, like hookah, long, and a lot of stuff. So I think they took a lot of inspiration from Link, and I think that's really good.
Yeah, thanks to our coach Sliggy, by the way.
Yeah, thank you.
Judge connoisseur.
Shout out to our amazing coach Sliggy the Piggy. He brings us the monster energy we all need on stage.
Shout out Eamon.
All right, Jumpy CSGO, do you have any other questions?
Ask the Soulcast, how has the change been between Sky and KO lately?
It's been pretty good. It's basically it's like a similar agent. I can pop flash for my teammates. I can pop flash for myself. I can do some stupid stuff. I can do some smart stuff. Best of both worlds with the agent, and I think he's going to be like one of the best agents. And after this tournament, especially, I think we're going to see like most teams playing KO on at least some maps, like for sure. I think it was just more of like a comfort thing. People weren't really like comfortable playing with KO, and they didn't really have too much time to integrate him into team comps. But now after this tournament, there's going to be like a bigger break, so we'll definitely see more KO. Blinded.
All right, that will conclude our scrum for today. Thank you so much for joining us, Team Liquid. And we will be back with the next press conference shortly. Team Liquid, please stand up for a group photo.
Yeah, thank you guys. Bye-bye.
Thank you for your time, guys.